Good morning, everyone. It is race day on half marathon day at the Wine and Dine race weekend. It is currently about 2:27 a.m. The buses start at 2:30, so gonna head over there. I'm sure they already have people loading onto a bus. I'll either get on the first bus or the second bus, whatever. But for this race, they did want us to get there 30 minutes earlier. Yesterday in the 5K, it was buses start at 3 a.m. Today, it's 2:30. Last night was the end of daylight savings, so did get a much needed extra 1 hour of sleep. Much needed. I'm gonna get on the bus here shortly and head to the race.
Good morning. Make sure you have your bibs pinned on.
Looks like today they have the same setup they had for the 10K. And they have all these different D sections, these sections. It went really smooth yesterday, so glad they're keeping it that way. Just waiting for them to open up so we can all go to our corrals. So they opened up the corral area early. Well, I shouldn't say early. They opened it when they were planning on opening it. It was just earlier than the other days. For the 5K and for the 10K, it was right around 3:45, 3:50. But for today, they opened it at 3:15. I didn't head straight to the corral this time because I didn't realize it was going to be this early. I'm getting a water to take into the corral with me. When I went yesterday right to the corral, got right up in the front. I was the second wave of D. I'm hoping by going to get water and going back, it's not going to be that bad. I'll still be in D1. Hopefully I'm not back in the later D sections, but we'll see when I get my water and head back. They have this one water stand here. I wish they had multiple out here closer, because I have to go get this and then go all the way back to D. I got my little cup of water and now I'm going to D. I forgot my Powerade I was gonna bring with me to the start line. I forgot it in the fridge in the hotel room. I remembered it when I was about to get on the bus and I was like, I'm not going back to get it. And it was probably good because I wouldn't have been able to get right in when they opened the corrals, because I didn't know they opened them at 3:15. Because they ran the buses at 2:30. I got on the second bus from All Star Music, and then after getting dropped off and walking all the way to the start area, it was about 3:07, and I asked someone, when do they open? They said 3:15, and I was like, oh. So I'm about to walk into D. Hello. For the half marathon, they have pacer groups, and I'm gonna try to stick with this 2:40 as long as I can. I did the 5K and the 10K at like about 11:50 pace. This is a 12:12 pace, so we'll see how it goes. The thing that's a little tough with the pacer group is when we're running, I want to run faster than what we're going, and when we're walking, I want to walk slower than what they're doing, because it's a pretty good speed walk. And we're going again. For this 12:12 pace, it's 45-second run, 30-second walk, repeating the entire time. See, with my jog, I'm a little bit out in front of them, and then when I walk, they catch up. Also, it's funny how it seems like the 45 seconds lasts forever and the 30 seconds is over in an instant. There we go. We're running, and then here's the DJ. Pretty sure these paces are way ahead of schedule. My per pace right now says 11:48. So it's be 12:12, but if they help me break 2:40, I ain't gonna be mad. Always important, water.
Birds, hello! Singing a song! Look at you running on by!
I'm still doing good, keeping with the pacers. About 4 miles in. Should come up shortly here. Still a little ahead of their pace time, but fine by me. Mike and Sully as we go into Hollywood Studios. So in order to be into a higher corral, ABC, you need to have an official time that's low, or you can be a part of Club Run Disney. A lot of people, I'll raise my hand to walk here, a lot of people are fast just for the purpose to stop at every character. Like they get a good time somewhere else so they can be in a higher corral here. Because I was in D, and I'm already catching up to people who were in A because they have stopped at every single character. But we're making good time so far. About 33% through this half. We're gonna keep going strong. And making good pace considering it's 90% humidity. We need to get done as quickly as possible so the sun is in the sky as little as time while I'm running. Because once that sun comes up, it's gonna slow me down a lot. We're in Galaxy's Edge now. Ray and Chewie.
A little bit like you.
Wish we ran by the Falcon, but that's that way. But we're about to go into Toy Story Land. We were in Hollywood Studios earlier this week. My brother, he wanted to see what it looked like at night. We weren't here long enough. We went over to Fantasmic. He asked if these lights work and come on. I said, oh yeah, they do. This is just to show him how it looks at night, or not night, while it's dark out. See how that picture turns out. Now we're getting to the tough part of the race. We're almost to 5, and after 5, it's all highway pretty much until the finish. But like I've always said for all these Disney World races, they're very good at keeping you distracted with entertainment along the highways, character stops, music, DJs, cartoons, so should be fine. Oh, and there's 5. As I was saying, after the parks, it's all highway. It's all highway, but they keep you distracted. It's funny to hear how the pacers also talk about how Disney miles are not accurate. You know, I've always noticed with my watch, things aren't right aligned. And even the pacers said, we're watching the mile markers, not your Garmin's. They said when we hit 6 miles, it would probably be more like a 10K. We just passed mile 6. I'm at 6.15, which almost a 10K. But we're still going strong. The pacers are right behind me. The roads may be tough because they're just so long and ongoing. I mean, like, look up ahead here. That is mile marker 8. That bridge was just after mile marker 5. So it's been like 3 miles and it's just been this road. That's the tough part, but what's nice about it, wide open compared to in the parks, sidewalks, it can be really tough. But this is wide open. It's so nice. Another thing they give out races is these sport beans. They do this for the half and the full marathon. No full marathon this weekend, that's in January, but still nice to get these little sugar kick to get you to the end because we have like 5 miles left now. We just passed the 10-mile spot not too long ago. We're almost back into Epcot. Less than a 5K left. We've already done 5K, we've already done 10K, we've already done 15K. We just got 5 more to go. And we're running.
We're close to being able.
That's the pacer group with me.
Yep.
Big hill coming up. We can see Epcot, which means we're almost there. I got a nice downhill here, so I'm just gliding. The pacer group is back there walking, but I'll let them catch up to me. You just have to take advantage of those hills. I see my dad. He came out. Hey! I may have made a rookie mistake, even though I'm not a rookie. Sun's up, humidity's up. Felt like I needed to dump the water on my head, and all the sweat just went into my eyes. And I can't wipe my eyes because my whole shirt is just sweat, so it's just pushing more sweat in. Oh, it's hurting. This is actually gonna be a difficult last 2 miles, but I'm gonna make it strong. I'm gonna do it. We are back in Epcot. I got Emily on the phone. Not sure if you could see her because it's phone reflection. We're gonna try to take a picture here together. We got Goofy here. About a half mile left. We're so close. Emily's with me for the finish if you can see her. I see my dad. Deal? Here's Donald. Say that again, Emily. Done. We made it. Thank you. Always giving love to the person in the back. Got my half marathon medal. Remy is on it. but now I need to go get my challenge medals. And that's right, I said medals, not just for the 2-course challenge, running the 10K and the half marathon, but I also need to get the coast to coast challenge medal, which when I checked in way back when I was at the expo, they gave me this wristband that says coast to coast challenge. So I'm gonna walk there, flash this wristband, thank you, and they will give me that medal. So for this race alone, I got 3 medals. For the whole weekend, I got 5. And I gotta go get this Gatorade, this snack pack, and everything else. About to go get those medals.
Coast to coast, your 3rd table.
3rd table. All right. Thank you.
Congratulations. She'll mark your band.
Thank you very much. I had to sit down while waiting for my dad. Hopefully he can find me. I said I'm by the big yellow food truck, but he's gonna have to help me get up. All right, we just got back to the hotel. Dad came to cheer me on. Way to go. The rest of today is just relaxing, you know, recover for me and for them. I mean, it was a long 3 days at the park for them too. Relax, recovery, and then we're gonna go to Disney Springs later. But almost back to the room now, and the rest and recovery will start. All right, was able to rest up a little bit. I was in the hotel room for about an hour and a half while my dad and my brother went to the pool area, just catching up with them so I can get a nice soak in the pool. In the All-Star Music Resorts, the front pool, the main pool, is the Calypso pool, and this pool in the back is called the Piano pool. Both of them are open 10 to 10. Christmas is right around the corner, and they have all the Christmas stuff out. So a countdown calendar, you can change those numbers. And then you have Nightmare Before Christmas, which is obviously Christmas and Halloween all put together. Every time we come to the World of Disney and look at the home section, we just wish we could take everything home. Now we've got some things here and there, but all this stuff in a kitchen would be amazing. So we're just in Ghirardelli, and my dad already said after we eat at Boathouse, he wants to come back here and get something for dessert. Shake, sundae, ice cream, whatever. And every time we walk in, it smells so good. And I miss that they gave out free samples. They used to give out those free squares. Not anymore. Like I said earlier, Christmas is just around the corner, so obviously we have to check out the Christmas store to see if there's any new ornaments or anything that we want to get. And then this is typically the wall where we find all the stuff that we like the most. Got Bullseye, Sanderson Sisters. Oh my gosh. I gotta send this to Emily because she might say get this. Good Doug. I was so busy looking at up here with Doug as a reindeer that I didn't notice right below it has Toy Story. Oh, well that just sold me. I think I have to get this now. I didn't see that before. It's perfect. I actually do not remember the last time I have been in the Lego store. Just checking it out to see what's here and how much stuff costs. Because I saw a family walking out. Each kid had a bag. There's 5 bags. I was like, that was $600 that they just dropped easily. And I walk in, the first thing I see here is the Eye of Sauron, and it is $460. Oh, wicked. Much more reasonable prices. Lego stuff would be very cool to build, and I think I would enjoy it, but it's just too much money. Ooh, look at this. Such cool stuff in here, but like I said, the price of some things here are ridiculous. Oh, Hocus Pocus set here for $230. Always seems like Star Wars is the go-to stuff when it comes to Lego, and the prices reflect that. Chewie here is $200, $500. More dinner. $850? Oh my god. My dad's pointing out that there is 10,001 piece. $630. And this is a very thin Jack Skellington. So we see Hogwarts Castle. We're trying to guess. How much do you think it costs? 500 bucks. 500. I'm gonna say 650. $470. Closer. He was closer. We got trains. This seems like it should be at Universal, but it's here. Adam just said whenever we go into a Lego store, let's look at all the stuff we're not gonna buy. And out here we can see that dinosaur has been here for as long as I can remember. Fantasia's there as well. Sorcerer Mickey. But we're going to our dinner now. For dinner, we ate at the Boathouse, which is a vibrant and unique waterfront dining experience. This upscale yet laid-back restaurant combines a nautical theme with delicious seafood and American cuisine. With its stunning views of Lake Buena Vista, guests can enjoy dining on a large outdoor deck or inside the charming Boathouse-style building, which features classic nautical decor, vintage boats, and a relaxed, inviting atmosphere. The menu at the Boathouse features a variety of fresh food options including oysters, lobster rolls, and shrimp cocktails, as well as a selection of steaks, burgers, and salads. For our appetizer, or as they call it, lunch, we got the filet mignon sliders, and I'll let the video do the talking. This is really good. For the entree, I got the New York steak and fries, while my dad and brother got the salmon. And of course, we always have to get the side of mac and cheese to share. So we just got finished at the Boathouse, and as usual, it was amazing. One of the things that we got that I've never had before was the filet sliders. And it comes with 3 of them. I never get them because either it's me and Emily, there's 2 of us, go as a family, there's 6 of us. How do we split this? Let's not get it. Me, my dad, my brother, 3 of us, we each had 1, and it was probably the best thing I've ever had there. That's how good it was. But we are getting in line right now to go back to our resort. All right, so that does it for the Wine and Dine race weekend in 2024. But yeah, we had a great time. A lot of stuff going on, especially me being tired. I was up at 2 a.m. every day up until 9-10 p.m. every day. So I was running all the races on 4 hours of sleep max. But got them all done, finished everything in a great time, better than I expected to do, which is always a positive. But yeah, these race weekends are really fun, really well done. I think I said it at some point during all the races, but Disney World definitely does it better than Disneyland. I'm just glad I got my coast to coast. Maybe there can be a coast to coast in the future if I ever want to try Disneyland again. It was a fun experience, a fun weekend, but ready to head back home tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed the videos. Hopefully you enjoyed the races and everything, you know, I was able to show you. All right, now that I'm back home, I want to do a wrap up of the whole Wine and Dine race weekend, just to talk about everything that I didn't talk about while filming while I was there. The first day was the expo, and one of the things I didn't say while I was there was how long I was actually there, how long I stood in all those lines. While waiting in that line to get my bib, I was probably there for a good 30-45 minutes. Then I had to walk to the other building to get my shirts. That was a quick in and out, but it's a big building to get through. And then finally, I had to get in line for the race merchandise. You saw how big that line was? I was there for probably 45 minutes to an hour, just waiting to get inside to look at all the stuff. I got on the first bus from my resort to go to the expo at ESPN, got there at 10 o'clock. I didn't get back to my resort until after 12. Our first lightning lane at Studios was at 1 o'clock, and we got there just in time for it. So the expo does take out a significant portion of your day. Speaking of the expo, I never showed you all the stuff that I got, the merchandise and the shirts. So this is the polo and the hat that you saw. This hat is definitely going to be something that both me and Emily are going to be wearing, but this is a very nice polo. Nice colors, fits nice. I also want to show you the race shirts plus a close-up of the medal. So this was the 5K. Like I said in the video, all the Wine and Dine race weekend shirts are long sleeve. This was the men's large. You can see how it fits me. And I did kind of show the medal when I was in the hotel, but here's a good close-up of the Swedish chef. And on the back, it actually says the Muppets, and it has like his signature on here. And then here's what goes around your neck, what it looks like. And then here is what the 10K shirt looks like for Tiana. And then here's the medal I got for that. And in the back here, this spins. And then here is what goes around your neck. And then here's the half marathon shirt with Remy. And here is that medal. And this middle part here, Remy, and it spins around. It can also be a meal. Backside basically has the same stuff. And then here's what that strap looks like. And for completing both the 10K and the half marathon, you get the 2-course challenge. And here we got Mickey. And then here is that medal for that. This is thick. And this middle part here spins for both Kiana for the 10K and Remy for the half. And the back has Wine and Dine Half Marathon Weekend 2024. And then here's that strap. 2-course challenge, 19.3 miles. Also, since I did the half marathon in January in Disneyland, I got this coast-to-coast medal. And on the back it has the states for California and Florida. And these little pieces here spin. And what's cool is the colors actually coordinate to where California, that is Sleeping Beauty Castle, and then green, Cinderella Castle. And then here's the strap for that. One other thing I did want to talk about for the 10K and the half marathon that I didn't talk about while I was there was when they split the D and the E corrals up into those 5 sections, those 3 different sections. If you did have to leave to get water, to go to the restroom, to do whatever, they gave you a code word to get back into your specific section of your corral. I didn't know that for the 10K. I sat there the whole time thinking I cannot leave or I'm going to lose my spot. For the half marathon, that's when I heard people talking about it and I said to myself, oh, I can leave and come back in. The only issue I found with that was I heard a lot of people calling friends, texting friends, telling them the code word so they could get into their corral. They could show up later, still get in. So that's something to look out for. I hope you all enjoyed the videos I made for the 2024 Wine and Dine race weekend. Not just the races, but also going to the parks with my brother and my dad. My brother hasn't been there for 10 years. My dad hadn't been there for 20 plus years, so it was fun and exciting to take them around and show them, you know, all the new things, all that's changed, been updated. Really saw the kid come out in both of them. They enjoyed everything. And as you can see behind me and Emily do run a lot. So in the future, you might be seeing more of these race weekend videos that we bring to you. This was actually the first race weekend I did without Emily, because I gotta show you all something. You think these are a lot of medals? You know, all the race weekends. You can see we got, this is Wine and Dine in 2021, and I did Dopey in 2020. All these different medals here. Not just Disney medals, but it's also local races. You think that's a lot? This is Emily's wall. She's been running a lot longer than I have. Look, I can't even, there's more down there. Her wall's crazy. Like, you compare these two, this is me, that's her. So, there is going to be a lot more race weekend videos that we're gonna bring to you. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.